Hi ladies and gents, so today I'm coming to you with my everyday pinup makeup, my 1950s pinup makeup. My fringe is acting up, so excuse that. So I've already got my blush and face done and my eyebrows done, so I'm going to be doing my lips and my eyes, so let's get started. I'm going to zoom you in. I think that'll do. So I'm going to start off and I'm going to use my e.l.f. primer, which is my go-to primer. Sometimes I'll use the Urban Decay primer, but yeah. And that's how I get that done. Now, I usually use the Naked Basics, Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, but when I first started doing makeup, I used to use the good dupe for the color Venus in the Naked Basics palette is Maybelline's Chic Naturals 15S Linen. And as you can see, it is very similar to the Venus in the Naked Basics. So I actually go back and forth between the two. And then if I don't want to bring my Naked Basics with me if I'm traveling, which is what I usually do, I will bring the Maybelline Chic Naturals in 65D Dusk. And I will use the brown from this one. But yeah, those are a good option if you can't afford the Naked Basics. But I kind of use the Naked Basics more than the other one. Anyway, I usually like to mix Venus and Foxy on my lids. And I like to do all the way from my lash line to my lid. You'll see it better on this side. This side is kind of in shadow for some reason. Was I in shins? Let's see. And then I will use Naked 2 and Faint. It's upside down, so I use this color and this color in the crease. So I use Naked 2 in the right here in the socket line, I guess is what they call it. This is how I usually do it. very lightly with the Naked 2. And then I use Faint, which is a darker brown. And I try to concentrate that like in the outer corner only. Maybe a little bit into the middle, but mostly in the corner. So basically what I'm doing is I'm creating like a shadowing effect, is how I do it. I will leave links to another YouTuber that did a similar look and how she did it. Like she did a do's and don'ts of pinup makeup by Cherry Dollface. Her YouTuber name is Cherry Dollface, so I might be doing some of the don'ts she usually mentions in there, but this is what I usually do. So the shadow is done. Maybe sometimes I'll go back and use like my finger and pop some more of the cream color on my lid because it might have gotten a little bit of the brown. But that's about it. Then for the lash line, I will use the NYX Epic Ink Liner, which is a good dupe for the Kat Von D tattoo liner. And then I have a little beauty mark right here that I like to fill in with a Jordana brown felt tip liner. And then for the lash line, I like to use the NYX Epic Ink to make a nice winged liner. You'll see better on this eye, because and I like to do a dramatic liner or a dramatic cat eye, because I find if I do a fine cat eye that when I put my false lashes on, you don't really see it afterwards. Not to mention sometimes I'll mess up. So the liner is done. Sometimes I will go back after I get my lashes on to see if the lashes kind of made it wobbly looking. So the next step is to curl the lashes. And the lash curler I like to use now, I used to use the NYX lash curler. Ow. But now I use the e.l.f. Studio lash curler, and it has like a nice grip ease. Just try not to pinch your eyelid. Oh, that hurt. And the lashes I'm going to be using today are the Cara lashes in 218, which are my go-to pinup lashes. And you can use whatever lash glue you prefer. So I think I've said in previous videos that I put lashes on. I like to put the glue on the lash, and then I like to put my mascara on. So the lash glue on the lash, and then, well, the glue is drying down, I'll do my mascara. So I'm going to be using 3 different deluxe samples because they each have a different brush and I want to use them up. So I'm going to use the deluxe sample of the IT Cosmetics Superhero Lash Mascara, the Makeup Forever Professional Smoky Extravagant, and the Dior Iconic Overcurl. And they are all in black, but they all have different brushes. My preferred lash mascara is from Maybelline, any of the Maybelline ones, like the super, what are they called? The Falsies brand, the Maybelline Falsies. I prefer that one, but I ran out and I already had these samples, so I figured I'd use them up before I bought a full-size tube of the Maybelline. Now, traditional 1950s makeup, they did not put mascara on their bottom lashes, but it's just a habit of mine that I'd like to do it. And by now my lash glue is ready, so I'm going to pop the lash on. And it just did what I hate doing. Which is let the lash hit the upper eyelid. So that's where I would go in and put the liner over it just to darken that mistake. But that is with no mascara and no mascara and no falsies, false lash. And that is with false lashes and mascara. So let's get started on the other eye, and then I will fix everything else. So do you ever get like a itchy nose when you're putting mascara on? I do, so excuse that. And then I will do another comparison between with lashes and without false lashes on the other eye. I also have a suspicion that this Makeup Forever one, Smoky Extravagant, is a fiber one, because sometimes I find like fibers coming off of this tip. So if you like fibers in your mascara, then because I do find after I use it, my lashes get a little clumped up and they seem even longer on their own. So I have a suspicion that there's fibers in this one. In the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant. So let's get the lash on. Well, I meant to show you between no false lash and false lash. So if I don't have time to put false lashes on, that's what my lashes look like. But I still prefer the false lashes because I now know how to put them on. And then for the lips, I am going to be using my Revlon Color Stay, or no, not Color Stay, Revlon Super Lustrous Creme 440 Cherries in the Snow, which is a lipstick they've been making for over 60 years. Does anybody else have like a pet peeve that you see other people put on lipstick and they don't connect the top and bottom lip? Like they don't put lipstick in that corner? That's my pet peeve for lipsticks. It's like, it just, I don't know, it just bugs me to see people not doing that. And I will leave a link in the description below for all my other favorite red lipsticks. I have many favorites, so I'll leave links to those videos in the description below. And until next time, I hope you liked and subscribed to my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye!